We're gonna talk about phrasing and then dynamics for the selection one for the all-state etude. So selection one. So we have a maestoso and about 100 to a quarter note. It's a 4/4. So maestoso means majestically. So it's a nice broad feel to the music. So it may telling us something majestically is gonna happen. So in 4/4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's the type I'm starting to feel. With the dynamic marking will be a forte. We don't need to play too loud for once because there's our interval changes that we need to be accurate. So if we overblow, there's no time for the trumpet to release the notes, so to speak. 1. That's a very comfortable forte. You want to play this at your audition. Also, so we're talking about dynamics. To be more effective, we also have to think about phrasing. Okay, so obviously I'm thinking about 4 measure long phrases with one phrase that is 4 measure long. Now, so what I just played, that was the first phrase that obviously lands on measure 4, and there's a subsequent phrase that ends in measure 8. So from measure 4 to 8. So also we're playing forte all the way there. So those are 4 measure long phrases. So we keep that broad feel, the nice forte, no fortissimo dynamic. And if you continue reading, we see that measure 9, 10, they're all in the same category as far as dynamics. So we keep a nice forte with the accents, just to add more of a festive, sort of majestic feel. So measure 9. Right there, I explore measure 13, for example. There is a crescendo. So from 13 to 16, we're building up a little bit of the dynamic intention. So that's 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3, 4 measures again. So we're just really looking at the fine 4 measure phrases throughout. So if we think of this more magnified way, we can also add technique, articulation gets a little more less complicated. Let's look ahead. So now we're gonna show dynamic contrast. It's very important. Measure 24 at the end, 3 measures, beats 3 and 4. We have a piano marking, and also not only that, that also like a minor mode. It's a little more like how would we say cover mysterious kind of thing in the piano. So do not stop blowing air as you play piano. It doesn't mean like this, we gotta play with no air. It just means maybe even faster, but not as much. So not as much volume, more like something real, like fog in the mirror. Try to do that. Keep the sound light, nice and light. Always sing. We're playing music. So you need to move also as you're playing soft. The air never stops. It's part of the phrasing. Creating an idea. So measure 27. Right there we break out of that pianissimo to accentuate measure 28 with a syncopated feeling. Pa 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 pa. And measure 29, we have a crescendo to the forte from the beginning again. We land on a mezzo forte. So yeah, that dynamics, we need to think about them as we construct a whole package. Rhythm, technique, articulation, phrasing, dynamics, they all need to be put in place at the right time and let them get solid. So think about all these things slowly. Also, the metronome is your friend. Lower the tempo as you start to build up, figure out all these intervals, jumps, the rhythms. Always keep it singing though. So to end the phrasing here, we measured 30. We arrived to the first, what could be called the main idea of the of this selection. Once again, we're gonna finish the etude on a forte, majestically speaking, like a fanfare. You imagine you're like something, a festivity, and the phrasing underneath that you already figure out. Every 4 measures is gonna be a new idea. So as you move along, and at the end I will suggest measures 37, 38, and 39 to maybe start on a lower dynamic and build up. I'll explain that to you. Measure 36. Right, try to play that C with air. Be da pa pa, be da 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 da. Never be shy about how the air needs to be commanded through a trumpet. Yet you need to figure out that it's enough, not too much, so we can play this instrument. Thank you.